Yo.
What's
Oh,
good, bro? How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. How about you?
Blessed, man. Working every day, trying to get life together.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't know why my
What
camera's
y'all
like
checked out on
this.
stream today?
I
Oh,
checked
you good? You
out.
good? You good?
I checked out two Wanna songs.
Okay. I haven't really got into one of. Did you enjoy them?
Yeah, I've only heard. Apart from those two songs, I've only heard four songs from them, so I'm not even familiar with them like that. But those two songs
Mm-hmm.
were fire. So
Okay.
yeah,
How your day was? I know we
might have
wasn't
been
able to
cool.
get you into the last couple of ones, but it's
That
just
yeah.
they've been growing every single time for real, for real. Like more and more people been trying to.
Yeah, I
Trying to
mean, I can understand it. I can understand it because y'all just starting it too, so it's not like
yeah.
something that's been established. So I can understand it to a point. But it was just I didn't expect because I saw it on Wednesday because I've been following your Twitch already, and I popped in and I seen that all y'all were there. I was like, yo, like I know all these
Yeah, it was
reactors,
crazy.
and then I think you said it. You were like, yo, if y'all want to see anybody, put it in the chat. I was like, oh, that'll be fire if I can see if I can get myself in there. And I saw a lot of people like spamming it more than I thought would happen at all because I thought more bigger reactors would be spammed than I am. But then I saw it, people were like pinning me in I think Nigel's chat also. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, that's
Nah, it was
crazy.
going crazy.
That was crazy. But
That's why I
also
was like,
I was gonna say that
if they coming over here telling us like he got to have some type of community, so I was like, hey, we got to try to get him in here. But they was so like going on, and I was trying my best. Like I had kept saying it, but they was like and I was like, I had to mute my mic, and I was talking to my chat. I'm like, just based on the energy in here, I don't think they gonna let him in here. Like I was just like,
that
I'm gonna be real with you.
because I think none of them know me at all. So it
Yeah.
makes sense to an extent. Why? But I was just like, yo, everyone is spamming me. Everyone is spamming me. So the community is there. Also, I thought like I was kind of like taken aback at how much people were spamming because there were some people in my Discord, so it kind of made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was people who aren't in my Discord who were just randomly there, like yo Sav, do Sav, and I was like, whoa, like I didn't know I got emotion like that. Like that was crazy. But I can understand the reason why they might not have wanted to put me in. I do think if I was someone else that was more known, then it would have been like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
let's get him in here. But I only got like
Yeah.
30K. I'm not that known, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, we got the K twins.
Yeah.
They I think they're around the same size as you, so I don't know, but I'm glad that I could get you on here because I was telling them like even if I can't get him in here, we gonna chop it up for sure. Like I was like, give me his Instagram something because I was like I can't let it. But that's just the type of person I am. I'm gonna try to get you in one of those calls eventually. I still haven't met everybody. I think the only person that I really got left to meet that I want to meet is Sebastian, but it's just because I've been watching him for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to get you in the mix. And if I can, on the next one, if they try to get me in, I'm gonna holler at you, and I'm gonna try to forfeit my spot so that you can get in there and talk to everybody.
Forfeit.
Because I know
Ah.
they only want a certain amount of positions, and I know that they'll kind of want me in there. I don't want to like try to be arrogant or nothing, but I've been kind of there since the beginning. So I want you to be able to get a chance to talk and stuff like that too. So I was like, I want to try to forfeit my spot if they let me. And I feel like if I do that, it'll kind of give like they'll probably kind of like be like, oh, like let me kind of see why he want to forfeit his spot, like, type shit,
Because
just
I
to
was
kind
gonna
of shine some light on you.
yeah, I was gonna say that with a thing like that where y'all all coming together, like talking about K-pop, I feel like it would be a cool idea to bring in smaller people rather than it just
Yeah,
being the most known people. I feel like at the beginning it makes sense. You get like the most known people, yo, Sebastian, Vex, Nigel, like everyone's together, Caitlyn, like it makes sense. But I feel like sometimes maybe like one episode you bring in someone small, one episode you bring in someone small to kind of bring in someone with like a different perspective also, right? Rather than
yeah,
it just being like, yo, the big people all the time. But I can see the appeal to it, you know. So I understand.
Yeah. Really? If this is just between me and you, this they might see the clip somewhere, but it's not. I'm not saying nothing crazy. But just between me and you, I know that like originally I wanted to do like the group calls and stuff like that. And like when this all kind of happened, I was doing like a streamathon. I think I did 7 days straight, a week of streaming. And I wanted to do like the group calls, but I knew I wanted to do like one-off calls too. Obviously with some of the bigger creators, but I was like, this would be a good opportunity to start for me to just, talk one-on-one with a creator, see where they mind at and stuff like that. And I feel like the dialogue could be easier than having a whole bunch of people in there. So I feel like this would be definitely cool, especially like on a Saturday. I was like, yeah, this is a good time to do it right after the stream we just did yesterday.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's like an idea that I had also, but I don't think I'm big enough to have those types of connections. I remember I made a community post. I was like, oh, I want to be able to collab with other people. So you're the first person.
You just got to reach out. You just got to reach out.
I mean,
even if they don't reply, just reach out. Because I'm the type of person, I'll reach out to somebody, and if they don't reply, that's just motivation. Because if I was bigger type shit, you'd start acting different. So now I got to get bigger so you can start acting different type shit. That's how I am. But that's just some motivation. Like, don't think you too small. Because you're still a person just like they a person type shit.
The reason why, because I have the same mindset as you. But I feel like if I reach out to someone and then they ignore me or like they don't respond or whatever, let's say I get big and now they want to collab with me. I'm going to have that. And this is just me. I'm kind of petty. So I'm going to be like, you ignore me at first. But then now you want to collab. Now, I probably would still collab with them because they probably didn't mean any harm. You know, they're like, oh, someone's smaller. Yeah. So I probably would still collab. But also...
Nah, I'm the type, I'm going to bring it up.
The thing is, what I told my Discord is that if I ever get to the point where I'm in that stream with y'all and everyone's there, I was going to bring it up low-key because my name was being spammed, like boom, boom, boom. Everyone was saying my name. It was being pinned and everything. So I was like, yo, I gotta bring it up because everyone was asking, oh, who do y'all want to see? Who do y'all want to see? And I'm not the biggest reactor, but it seemed like my name was spammed the most, right? So I want to bring it up. So
tight. Yep, for sure. I got some questions. Before we ask some questions, introduce yourself, man. Like, let us know a little bit about you.
You putting me on the spot. All right. So I'm Sav. I'm the Sav guard. I do
That's
K-pop
the name
reactions.
of your community?
I didn't make the name. It's called the Savinators or Savinators. But I didn't make the name. That's the kind of the community name that they came up with. Shout out to Lex because she's the one who made that name. But I've been reacting for 2 years. I started February 2023, I believe. And at first I was a K-pop hater, the usual, oh, I'm not going to react to K-pop, or I'm not going to listen to K-pop, not going to listen. I didn't bully people for it, but I had like a couple friends who were into K-pop and they were like, yo, you want to listen to this? I was like, I'm not listening to that. Why would I listen to that? And then now 2 years later, I'm here literally reacting to mad groups and my playlist just full of K-pop. Some of the songs where they would show me like 5 seconds of it and I was like, nah, I'm not listening to that. I'm listening on repeat now. So it's kind of crazy. I never thought I would be in this position to be a K-pop reactor. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, my videos are just,
I see the flag in the back. I see.
Yeah, yo, this I bought it recently, just for the, just for the stream background, I'm not having that up like on my own time though. Like if I bring someone over, that's crazy. That's crazy. But my videos are just, high energy, cool, funny, but also giving my honest opinion on whatever. I don't hold back. I don't do, I'm not like, yo, it was cool, like it. Nah, if I don't think something is good, I'm gonna say it outright. Or, if I want to give critiques, I'm not a professional, but I do be giving my critiques here and there.
You got opinions type.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. But I will say I'm very, very, very high energy. Like on this call, I'm more chill, you know what I'm saying? But in my videos, very, very, like, just honestly probably too much for some people. So I mean, yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, I would say, chat, would y'all say I'm high energy? I feel like I'm high energy. I think my thing is like I really talk deep on stuff. I think that's really my thing. Like I'm a conversationalist.
Mhm.
So they say, yeah, I'm high energy. I can see me being high energy. Cause I make clips out of my stuff.
Mhm.
You say, yeah, chill energy. Okay. Yeah, I would say I'm like in between. Like I know how to chill, but I also could turn up and stuff like that. It just kind of depends on the song's vibe. Like if the song turned up, then I'll go crazy.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah.
more like a chill song, I'll vibe and stuff like that. Really, you could tell if I like a reaction a lot based on like how hype I am.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, we got some questions from the chat. And anybody in the chat right now, if y'all want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions. Don't be nervous, bro.
No. So here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. Cause I was talking in the stream. I was a little nervous. I'm the type of person where no matter who it is, I'm gonna always have a little bit of nerves in me. So I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
But once I'm here, like once I'm doing the activity or whatever, I'm cool and I'm chilling.
Yeah, they kind of just.
But
yeah.
I will say, anybody who was watching my stream and then went to your stream and was like, "Oh, he's shaking in his boots. Oh, he's scared. We're gonna have a talk later. Cause no way they were exposing me.
Hold up.
Oh, they were exposing me. Hey, listen, whatever happens in my stream, keep it in my stream.
Stay in your stream.
Yeah.
Like the Diddy repellent type shit.
Yeah. What's crazy is that was the moment you joined. Like out of any moment you could have joined, that's when you joined. Like that was crazy.
I was literally talking to my chat. I turned around. I was like, "Whoa, what are you talking about?" Nah, but it was funny. I understand because it's a lot of times in the stream. You probably could join the stream at any time, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd be talking crazy too. But it's just the entertainment. It's the relationship me and the chat got. But they be my chat. They be having like they used to toxic men. So I be trying to be like a good influence on them because a lot of them over there, like people think that like it'd be a lot of like younger people in my community, but a lot of them got like toxic baby daddies, and some of them like be beating on them and stuff like that. And I just be telling them like, hey, come over here if you ever want to break from him, you know? Daddy Vex in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, so we got some questions from the chat. One of my people, I think it was Bree. She always be showing love. She be posting stuff everywhere and stuff like that. So she has sent me like literally a photo of like hella like questions and stuff. So the first question is, who are your top 5 groups? How many groups do you stand? That's like the first question.
Wait, before I answer that though, there's someone in my chat saying that you seduced them. So I just want to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? You seduced somebody, so you know I want to congratulate you.
I didn't do that.
Not because you said Daddy Vex, so you know that kind of got him going.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that kind of got him. You know, I just had to say it. You know, but you said how many groups do I follow? See, because when I was watching y'all's,
I would say like, who is your top 5? Like
top 5,
like that you listen to.
So based off like just like my most listened like stats, because I have like an app thing that lets me know like who I'm listening to the most. Actually, let me pull it up because I don't want to just like say it and it not be true. But let me check real quick.
Y'all could answer this too, chat.
And I'm gonna say this. I don't think my top listen groups are my favorite groups because I feel like
that makes sense.
Yeah, some groups have such replayable songs that it's just very easy to just boom compared to some other groups that might have like amazing songs but they're not necessarily like super replayable like some other like 2 minute and a half songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they might be great songs but they might not be the songs that you want to listen to often because they might not match your mood.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So my first one is IVE. That's my number one group. And you can see the flag. Did
you check out their last project?
Yeah. My old
Rebel
bias,
Heart was a banger. I ain't gonna lie.
I love that album. I love that album. I love IVE a lot because my old bias is in the group. But also, I feel like their discography is really good. Really good. Really consistent also. Okay. Second, Kiss of Life. which
Okay.
is more of like a recent thing. I think last year they were probably my top 3 favorite groups and probably the top 3 like best groups last year because they were killing it with everything that they were releasing. Just boom, 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 crazy music. So they are my second, my third, and I'm not sure if you know this group or not, but VVZ, VIVIZ, you know them?
I've seen them, but I haven't really deep dive into their music and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
so
write that down. Let me see.
they come from like their first group that they were from is called G Friend, and then they recently had a comeback too, but this is separate.
I checked out G Friend too. I think I checked out a G Friend song.
Yeah, so they're my third. My fourth is Triple S, and now that I'm looking at it, it's mostly girl groups, but I see some boy groups coming up. But I see that
Triple
there are
S
boy
is cool
groups.
too.
Triple S is up there. And then fifth, NCT Dream is my fifth.
Okay.
Then, yeah. So those are my top 5 most listened right there.
Okay. Have you ever have you gotten into XG yet? I know they're not K-pop, but
I've reacted to a good amount of their stuff, but I haven't really deep dive into them like I probably should have already.
Okay. I don't think they got a miss. I ain't gonna count.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
But I still respect. I respect your. I just feel like I hear everybody say XG, so I just had to ask. But I like your top 5 because usually it'd be a bunch of guy groups. I like that you into the girl groups. You low key, you might have put me on. You might have put me on.
For me,
I gotta check out VVs.
It's like there's like girl groups at the top, and then there's a bunch of boy groups kind of like in the middle, with like some girl groups in there. So I think my top 5 is girl group heavy, or top 4 is girl group heavy, but then the rest of it is kind of just mixed in there because after NCT Dream is Enhypen, Gravity, From is 9, Dreamcatcher, aespa, so it kind of like goes all over the place, but the top is girl groups.
Okay, that's different. I ain't gonna lie. Now that I heard some more of the groups, okay. I like Enhypen. I think Enhypen had a great year last year, but I think they was low key kind of slept on. I think Kiss of Life had some solid stuff too. But I find that Kiss of Life, a lot of their B-sides are the songs they do the best.
Like, I agree.
They dropped their last project. They dropped Igloo was one of the songs that blew up, and it's like I was like, this happened constantly. Like it's something that always happens.
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all say Gravity mentioned. Somebody was trying to get me into Gravity, but every time I would drop a video, nobody wanted to watch it. And I was like, dang, I might have to just check them out on my own here and there.
I'm going to be honest, because, and this is me as a reactor, I upload anything. Like, I'm someone who reacts to anything. 5th gen, 4th gen, 1st gen, 2nd gen, new groups, small groups, big groups, whatever. Because I feel like the way that I work is I'm a reactor who tries to make videos to make someone's day, right? And I know there's someone out there who is like, yo, I want a Gravity reaction from Sav, but I don't know if he's going to do it because Gravity's not that big. Or I want a reaction from this super small group from Sav, but I don't know if he's going to do it. And if I do it, it kind of makes their day. Even if it gets 5 views, 10 views, 20 views, like that's 20 people who I made their day, right? So that's kind of how I work. And as a reactor, I feel like at the beginning, I cared a lot about the views. Like I was like, oh, I like the numbers coming up, like boom, 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 boom. But as I keep going, honestly, I'm kind of numb to the numbers. Whatever the numbers are, I'm just like, it is what it is. But I understand. Like,
I only look at numbers to know like what people are liking on my channel. Because I used to be like that too, where it was like, I don't really care about the views and I'm gonna just watch whatever I want. But then I got into this phase where I was only reacting to the stuff that like people was asking for, and I started growing too fast. So then like the channel was just dysfunctional. Like I wasn't prioritizing the stuff that most of the people wanted to see. So my views would just constantly start dropping. And I was like, it's dropping because I'm not focusing on what people want me to. So they go into other places. So, but now that I've started like focusing on the stuff that people actually like enjoy and want to see, even though I wish I could just do everything, I wish it was just more time in the day. I have been growing a lot faster and my community been a lot stronger. Like right now, we trying to get into P1 Harmony because I was telling my people that I love being a multi-stand, but we got to be able to go through like the actual albums and discographies and stuff like that, so we could know more of the songs and stuff like that. That's something that I learned from like the like bigger YouTubers that I was noticing.
Yeah, because the way I started is I would go from one group to another group to another group. So I started with NCT 127, then I went to 17, then I went to, I think it was ITZY, and then ATEEZ. And whenever you stick to one group, that's where you build that community. You're like, okay, oh, that's right. All them fans come in from that community. They're right there. And then when you move on to a different group, you're going to have some of those people move on to that group because they might actually like the other group that you moved on to also. And I feel like that is the best way. So that's kind of still what I do. I still focus on specific groups. So in Hypen is the group that I'm focusing on right now. But I'm still uploading other stuff, other groups even if they get a little bit amount of views. And I feel like I've built a big enough community, but also a strong enough community where even if they're a stan of one group and I upload a video of a group that they never heard of or a song that they never heard of, that they'll watch that video too. So even the videos where it's from like a very, very small group, they still get a decent amount of views compared to, you know, some of the other videos that I upload. So.
Okay. That's good though. That's good. I like that you got like you check out some of those niche communities because the love do still be strong over there for real. Okay. Anybody else in the chat got something that y'all want to ask? I got another one. Or if you got any questions, you could ask me as well.
I was just looking at my chat and they're saying barking for Vex, barking for Sav.
Oh my god.
My chat is cooked, bro. My chat is so cooked. But someone asked, I guess towards you, what about your top 5 outs? Oh, this is for me? Oh, never mind. But I guess I'll ask you then. What is your top 5 most listened groups?
Top 5 most listened groups? Dang, that's tough because it depends on the time. Like, it depends on like what time of the year. Like end of last year, I was listening to Rose, XG like crazy. Right now, I would say, who am I listening? Stray Kids right now. I'm bumping that last EP that they just dropped. I feel like all of the songs are super, super good. aespa. I'm always bumping aespa year round.
Yeah.
Right now, so Stray Kids, aespa, NMIX recently. They just dropped. I've been bumping a lot of NMIX. And I felt like they had a strong project. Dang, that's 3 already. Jeez. Jenny. Jenny just dropped a banger of a project. A lot of the songs on her project was really, really good. I gotta include her, Jenny.
Actually, I got another question for you, but I'll wait till the last one about that.
That's 4. ATEEZ is always in the rotation. Recently, my favorite song from ATEEZ has been Enough from their last Golden Hour Part 2. I can't get enough of that song. That's 5. That's it?
Yeah. That's 5.
Oh, damn. 5.
It's hard because there's so many groups to like listen to, right? So
yeah. I didn't say XG. I'd be bumping XG year round. That's my honorable mention.
Yeah. But I have a question about, because you said Jenny. Have you heard Lisa's album?
Yeah.
What do you think about that album?
I feel like she had some solid songs on there. I think she missed the mark, and the reason, and we did check out the full album with my community, and my community pretty much kind of like agreed with me. I feel like it didn't have enough emotion. Like every time I was listening to a song, I didn't feel her. Like I heard what she was saying, but I didn't feel her. And I think the perfect song, as an example, is the song Bad Girl. I was like, this not, like, I hear that you're talking about Bad Girl, but the lyrics so surface level, the way you delivering it, it's just not it. But she had some bangers on there, like Dream. All of the pre-releases was cold. What was that song? The song with what's her name? Ray, the song with Ray, Doja Cat, and Lisa, banger. Like that's on the playlist. So I think it was solid, but I was a little bit disappointed, and I could tell that I should have known that I was gonna be disappointed because whenever I look at like the way Lisa dropped her project and I look at Jenny promoted her shit way more than Lisa. Like I was seeing Jenny interviews all over my timeline. She was doing hella performances for all of the songs. And whenever Lisa dropped hers, I was like, where the hell Lisa at? I don't see her nowhere. Like she ain't did no performances. But I did like that song with her and Tyler. I think she should do a music video for that one.
I feel like Tyler should have been on that song more, to be honest, because Tyler's barely on it.
She really just had the hook for real, for real. But that and the song Dream, beautiful. I think Dream was one of her best songs on the project.
There's a reason I asked that.
It was a little underwhelming, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I respect you more for that. And low key, because when if I ever get to the point when I talk to the other people, I want to ask that question because I got a lot of.
You trying to see who dick riding?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you.
Because the thing is you know, when it comes to reactors, and I'm not saying because I believe they are. That's what I'm saying. But I think that when it comes to reactors, whenever something isn't good, they don't say it. Now, there's definitely some reactors who, you know, they're going to be honest, like you just did right now. You were completely honest, and I respect that. But when I uploaded my reaction to it, because I usually upload album reactions on Patreon, I wanted to put it on YouTube just to see the response. And it was all hate. Like, you know, your terrible reaction, trash. It was all hate. Like it was, bro, someone said that I'm broke. Like they were like, you're just broke.
Okay.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. Because I was talking about the lyrics with her album. It's called, like, it's Alter Ego, right? So I was expecting different alter egos to talk about different things. I feel like most of the songs were basically about the same thing. Like a lot of them were about just money, bragging, cars, and I feel like that's fine. But when you promote the album as alter egos, I'm expecting.
It should have been Bad Girl. That's what she should have named the project, Bad Girl, because that's what it was giving. It wasn't giving alter ego.
Exactly. So when I went into the album, it was just same song after same song. It sounded different, but it was just the same lyrics. So I was like, are all your alter egos rich? Like, are all of them going to talk about the same exact thing? So that person in the comments was
I felt like Jenny's project was more alter ego than Lisa's. I even told my chat that the song "Fuck Up the World," I'd rather listen to the original song than the one with Future on it.
I didn't listen to
feel like Future could have came harder.
I didn't listen to it because I knew it wasn't, like, I had a feeling that Future wasn't going to come on.
He's not in the space to care enough about her project
to
deliver a good.
That's why I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
I knew it. Cause I feel like the features, well, some of the features on Lisa's album were good. I think most of them are good.
Yep. She dropped the song with Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion ate her ass up on that song. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I told them in the chat. They know. They agree with me though. Like my community be understanding where I'm coming from.
But I also think that Megan's verse, it was good. I feel like it also could have been better because I think with her verse specifically, I don't know, and some of the other features, like they weren't as ingrained into the songs and I guess passionate about those songs specifically as the features on Jenny's album. I feel like the features on Jenny's album were very much like excited to have a verse on it, and like with the one with Dua Lipa, Jenny and Dua Lipa, that song, the voices blend together, sounded beautiful, like everything just worked together. And I feel like the features there were like just felt more like features than on Lisa's album.
Yeah, it felt like a cohesive song rather than a song featuring an artist. It felt like their song was like just one song.
Exactly. So,
okay, I like that. That was a good combo. That's definitely gonna be a video, a clip or something. That was good.
Bro, I'm about to get cooked again.
Nah, you're not gonna get cooked. You entitled to your opinion. And just some sauce as a content creator, and this for everybody in the chat. The algorithms don't know the difference between a negative and a positive comment. Yep. A comment is a comment to the algorithm. So people can hate all they want. Like I had I had a the Jenny and Doechii song. I created a YouTube short, and the YouTube short got like 5 million views or something like that. And half of the comments was them because I had titled it Doechii on a K-pop song, but I knew she wasn't on the K-pop song. This was just low-key clickbait chat. I'm not even gonna cap.
Yeah.
But the reason I titled it that is because I had titled another video that and it had got a lot of views, and I was like, it might work on this one too. And half the comments was people saying this not a K-pop song, and it just boosted it in the algorithm, and it just flew up. And the reaction was really good, but people just can't help but to try to correct people. And hey,
on your point with that,
play to my benefit,
because I uploaded the Lisa album, and I also uploaded a BTS video, and I think it was like 2 hour long BTS video. All of it positive for the most part. It was 99% positive, and I was still getting cooked in the chat. And the thing is, or in the comments,
help it, I'm telling you.
The thing is if you read every comment, I don't even know what I did wrong. I even asked some people in the comments, like, yo, what did I do? what did I do? And they are just like, yo, just the way that you react is just like, I don't know. Like, they don't even know why they're mad at me, but they're mad at me. And I'm just, hate don't get to me at all. But when it's hate that's like questionable, like, why do you even hate me for? I'm just like, huh? Like, at least make it make sense.
It feel a little more personal when it's like that.
Yeah.
But I have a rule for myself. My rule is never read a hate comment more than once. Because I feel like sometimes we read the good comments once, twice, maybe we go through it. Oh, we appreciate it. Cool. That's interesting. You might comment back to one. But the hate comment, I feel like as a creator, you will read it a couple times just to try and understand it. And it low-key kind of eat away at you, even if you don't care. Like, you just be like, why though? Like, and sometimes, and this is just transparency for the chat, I'll have people who will comment stuff. I comment and I just delete the shit because I'm like, I'm not even gonna give them the energy. Like, I just gotta leave it there because I'll type a damn paragraph and I'll be like, it's not even worth it, bro. Like, they don't care. I don't care. Why are we doing this? It's not gonna help either one of us.
I'm just mad nice to them. Like, I just say something nice.
Yeah.
Because they can't say nothing back to that. Like, they just put a hate comment. True. I say something nice.
Kill them with kindness.
Exactly.
Okay. The next question is, they say, like, what are some of your goals when it comes to content creation? Like, yeah, that's a good question.
I feel like with content creation, for everyone, the goal is to grow. I feel like these past 2 years, I've had a lot of missed opportunities. I could have been way bigger than I am now. Like, I know that for a fact, 100%. But there was things like college that, and also like personal things that kind of stopped me from uploading as much as I wanted to, things like that. So I know that, my number one goal is to grow, or not number one, number two. My number one goal is always to make people smile, like in any way, I just want someone to, if they have a bad day, they put on a sad video, and after that video, they're good. Like, they're chill. They can just forget about their problems and just be happy. And I've had people, DM me or put in the comments saying like, yo, you make my day, yo. One person said,
ever, huh?
I was like, what? Some person said that I saved their life, and that was like,
yeah,
that's
those
crazy.
The ones that hit deep,
because I saved a life. Like, that's not something that everyone can do. So having the privilege of doing that is honestly the biggest thing. And it doesn't matter if I have 1,000 subscribers or 1 million. I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna just do this because I enjoy it, but also I love my community. And I just love making people, smile and making their day.
Yeah, that's something that I was telling my community. I feel like that's the one thing that's a little bit different about me. I've always liked making videos and being creative, and I like the community aspect of it. But I was telling my community that I'm supposed to be going to the Air Force soon. And I was telling them the reason that I'm doing it is because I don't want to rely on content to be my like full-time job. Because I feel like once you make it your job, it suck a little bit of the fun out of it. I'm still having hella fun, even though this is what I'm doing right now. But I want to be able to just think about it as, let me do something creative, let me do something fun, and not have to think about money at all.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get to that point, that's when you can really make your best content, because you're not like holding yourself back behind some type of money barrier. and I think it's gonna help me grow faster, especially now that I got my foundation. And I think it'll make for better content too. So I admire that. That's good.
That's the same mindset I got also. Like I don't want this to be my job. Like I don't want to have a schedule where I gotta do this, do that, do this, do that. Because if I don't do it, I'm losing out on money. Like I never want to do that. That's why I'm in college right now. I want to, continue my studies so then I can have a job. And then if this makes job money, then I got a job.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
And extra money. So I don't ever want to make.
What you doing in college?
I'm doing psychology. So I'm studying psychology.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big person on, how people think, why people act the way they do. But also, kind of like with my goal with videos, I want to help people. So in a more
that's gonna come in handy with the videos.
Exactly. So
that was good. That was a good question, Brie. Favorite K-pop songs at the moment?
Ooh, that's a tough question. That's a should I do like the ones I've been repeating, like replaying more?
Just it don't have to be a certain amount. Just off the top of the head, or if you got some or like written down or like on the phone or something like that you just enjoy listening to. Like if you was to play some songs right now and just vibe out, what would be some of the songs that you gonna go to?
Well, not Gum by Yeonjun. I'm not a big fan of that song, but I'm gonna say because I got like a repeat playlist, so like songs that I like to replay.
Okay.
So in that BTS video, I reacted to Coffee, which has become my favorite BTS song that I've heard. Coffee is like it does something to me. I don't know if you know the group Plave. They're like
I just listened to Dash on stream.
Okay, yeah, Dash.
That thing went crazy.
Have you heard? I don't think you heard. They have a song called Riz. That song.
I think I heard it in the Killing Voice. Maybe.
You need to. I don't think it was in the Killing Voice actually. Now that I'm thinking,
it wasn't.
No. Listen to that song. That's all I got. Bro. That song is crazy. I think the one you're thinking of is Chroma Drift. Because that's on the same album. That song is also good. But Riz is a banger. Shout out to the person who recommended me to react to that because that song is crazy. Stacy's new song, Bebe, their new comeback. That song is really, really good.
I checked that out too. It was smooth.
That's a fire song. And then The Boys dropped an album, and I'm gonna be honest, that's my album of the year. I think it's like 8 or 9 songs. And because my album of the year,
I checked out the it might have been the title track VVV. I checked that out. It was smooth. But I might have to check the project out. Especially you say it's album of the year. Hold up, let me.
The B-sides on it, are crazy. If we're counting Jenny as I guess K-pop, when it comes to album of the year, Jenny's up there for me too. But when it comes to groups, it's for me, full albums are always gonna have an advantage because there's more songs on it compared to mini albums. So they dropped the full album and all the B-sides on there are bangers. Like if you think that the title track is good, the B-sides are just way better, in my opinion.
I'll probably like them more. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like VVV. I felt like it was cool. It wasn't nothing crazy to me. I felt like it was cool. That's how. Yeah.
So like that was my opinion. I liked it, but compared to the B-sides on it, it's there. It's a song.
I like the end part of the song. I forgot what they were saying at the end. It's like they was repeating a part, and they was in the dancing ring, or they was in the ring, and they had like a full choreo, or they had like that big platform, and they was all in white.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And they was dancing towards the end of the song. That's the part that I like the most of it. But it definitely wasn't a bad song. I just felt like it wasn't one of those songs that like edged me over to the point where I was like, I gotta listen to their project. But now that you put me on, I'll probably listen to it. I'm not gonna lie.
That project.
But sometimes the B-sides do be better. Like I had listened to ITZY's title track Gold when they dropped that project, and I wasn't a huge fan of Gold. Some people was like, you need to re-listen to it a couple of times and it'll grow on you. But then they dropped Imaginary Friend, and I was like, nah, this bitch a banger. I was like, dang, this should have been the title song. Like, so I could understand how like sometimes the title song just not your taste, but the project, that don't mean the project bad.
Yeah. So the MX dropped a fire album. I feel like the whole series they got going on, the FE304, that's the
Yeah.
best they have ever been compared to their older stuff. Their debut song, O.O, is still my favorite song, but that's like the most divisive
Okay.
song. Like everyone, you either love it or hate it. But I feel like
Yeah.
they found their sound, and if they kind of stick with this, you know, still experiment, but kind of hold on to this, they're gonna continue to see more growth because their songs have been
Yeah.
bangers.
Their
bro.
production is so cold.
Yep.
Like they really know how to like their sound is so uniform. What was your favorite song from that project? If you had a favorite. I know it was a good, tough project.
So my favorite first listen was Ocean, but then over
I
time,
liked Ocean.
Slingshot for me. A Slingshot is a weird song for some people.
Yeah. Maybe I gotta listen to it a couple
You
times.
didn't
Somebody
like
was
it?
saying you gotta listen to it. I felt like the beat was too distracting. It was too chaotic. Like I found myself trying to catch the vibe, and every time I would slowly catch the vibe, it would switch up, and then I would have to like find myself trying to find it again.
Yeah, like I can understand why people might not like it, but for some reason I like it's just one of those songs where I kind of just I like it, and also the chorus goes too hard for me. Like I love that chorus too much. But what do you think about what's it called? Golden Recipe, that song.
Golden Recipe. I thought it was cool. The opinion that I gave it in the chat, I say, this one of those songs that if it came on, like I probably wouldn't go out my way to listen to it, but if it came on, it might be one of those songs that I'd be like, wait, this a hidden gem. This bitch slap. Like it was good, but I couldn't see myself playing it hella often. What you thought? You thought it was cold?
I'm not with that. I'm skipping it, bro. I think
I feel you.
in my opinion, because with how because I think Dem Joints is on it. You know who Dem Joints is? Like the his producer tag incoming, like those songs.
Oh, okay.
So he's one of the more popular K-pop producers because of that tag right there. So when I heard that, I was like, this is about to be fire. I think
y'all say Vex memory hella good. I'm telling you, I don't even remember everything.
I think because a lot of people or some people were telling me, yo, that song is amazing, that song is fire. But when I heard it, I was a little disappointed. Like it's just with a producer like that I think has no misses. And then I listened to that, and maybe it was because of my high expectations of it. I was like, you know,
I thought by the name it was gonna be cold too.
Yeah, and I was like, compared to their other stuff, I'm not the biggest fan of it, in my opinion. But yeah.
Yeah, I think matter of fact, Golden Recipe was my like 5th favorite song. I had Slingshot below that one. I ain't gonna lie.
No way, yo. I get it. I
gotta listen to it again because it might grow on me. I ain't gonna lie. Because you're the second person who told me that if I listen to it again, it'll probably grow on me. So I feel like if I give it another shot and listen to, and really what I do is when I go back and edit my albums, I actually listen to the songs again. Obviously, I can't like go through them and really like go hard and listen to them. But I feel like when you listen to a song and you're trying to critique it versus listening to a song, just the vibe, it's two different, completely, like you hear the songs completely different. So my second listen is always when I edit the video. And it did grow on me a little bit, but I still felt like it was chaotic. That's what I was telling myself after I edited. I was like, dang, I want to like this, but it's just like my brain, maybe I'm too ADHD. I'm like, I'm listening to too much of the beat right now. Like,
yeah. I think with me starting K-pop with NCT, I've gotten used to just them crazy, you know, weird beats. So when I heard it and it kept switching back and forth like to different instrumentals, I was like, this for me. This is my type of song right here. And then the chorus was cold, but I could see why people might not like it because you're vibing with the instrumental and then it switches again, and then you're like, oh wait, now I got to get used to this one. Switches again, now I got to get used to this one, and you're kind of focusing too much on the song itself rather than just listening to it.
Yeah, just vibing.
Yeah. So I get that.
But okay, I ain't gonna lie, we having more productive conversations than the group. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
But that's because like, so we did the first group call, or really we had a couple group calls by now, but I'm talking about like us just actually talking. And most of the group calls, we don't actually like. Last time we had an interesting one, but a lot of the times it's just everybody's top groups and stuff like that. And I feel like that's cool, but like that's like mediocre. Like, once you get that out the way, it's like, now what? I think the last thing we did on the last one that I liked was we came up with a K-pop group of 7 people, and everybody could pick from like all of the groups and stuff like that. And that was fun because you got the chat involved and stuff like that. But I like this because we actually talking about K-pop and stuff like that. It's vibey, for real. Are you a fan of P1 Harmony?
Yes.
Or have you checked out any P1 Harmony? You got a bias?
That's a tough question.
I'm just now getting into them.
I've heard all of their title tracks, and I've heard their 2 recent albums, and then I reacted to, I think, 1 or 2 of their older albums. And they're fire. I think their best albums were their recent 2 recent ones, but overall they're fire. I have a hard time picking a bias. At the beginning it was Kehoe, but I feel like it's easy to like Kehoe. Like that boy, he just be singing.
He got a good personality.
And exactly, good personality. His vocals are fire.
He can sing, yeah, crazy.
But over time, I started seeing like clips of like all the members, and I started to really like all of them. So I would say that I don't have a bias yet. Maybe if I deep dive more into them and their other albums that I haven't heard, that might change. But I feel like I like all of them pretty much equally.
You got I guess I should say this. Well, right now I'm not like super into them, but we deep diving into them right now. Today after this, we're supposed to be checking out their first mini album. I'm pretty sure they got 6 mini albums and a full album. If I'm not mistaken, we checked out the God like probably like a week ago. And I'm excited. And the reason that we chose P1 Harmony as the first one, what's good, Dre? Damn, you really taking notes? Nah, he had said, Dre, he said something about his TikTok, and I was writing a reminder to tell him to plug his TikTok. Because I wanted him to plug his TikTok if he had a TikTok to plug. But I wanted to get my conversation out until Dre came into the chat and literally blew my cover, nigga.
Oh! That's crazy.
But if you don't know Dre is crazy. He like an OG K-pop reactor. He been reacting for like 15 years. He done met hella. Yeah, I'm 15. Bragging on you. Yes, like he done interviewed K-pop idols. Yeah, I'm bragging on Dre.
Nah, you're glazing.
Hope you're doing good, Dre. Bro,
now you're glazing. Nah. I mean, I feel like it's understandable, but I feel like that was a little too much. A little too much glaze.
He goated. What you mean?
Oh, but we know he goated. I don't think he needs to, we don't need to add more onto it, you know what I'm saying? Just, but he goated. But like, he not like, you don't gotta glaze too much. Not,
I'm gonna shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I was saying is the reason that Kehoe is my bias is because I had reacted to the Killing It song and he reacted to my reaction and then I reacted to his reaction and his personality fire. I feel like he got one of the like, I think the way that I put it to my chat one time is I feel like Kehoe got like the type of personality that a girl would like be friends with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because so many K-pop stans are girls, I feel like he's really, really good for as a K-pop personality.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'm gonna be honest though.
We got Musa in here too.
I'm glad that he ain't react to my video because some of the things that I said.
What?
I didn't hate or anything. Like but I'd be a little too crazy in my videos. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't think I ever want to see an idol react to my videos because I feel like it'll be a little bit too crazy, a little bit too overwhelming. Because I'm all over the place in my reaction. And
I'll be saying the same thing, but it was cool. Like it was one of those things where it was like I found out about it and I was like, like I'm nervous because I don't know what he gonna say. And I had to go back and look at my reaction because I was like, did I say anything? Like, and it was like I had like Loki kind of glazed Junks up, but he had a crazy rap verse in the song.
Yeah.
And I was like in the back of my head, I did say something about Kehoe in the video, so I was like, I'm glad that I said something because he had a crazy part in the song. But I was like, dang, bro, if I would have juiced him just a little bit more, his reaction probably would have been cold.
I
But then
juiced
I was
him
like,
too
it's my
much.
authentic reaction.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, that boy out of juice at that point. I juiced him too much. Hey,
Whoa!
hey,
Oh my God!
I'm just being honest. That's why I said I did not want him to watch it, because that boy would have been out of juice.
Right, Musa? You seeing this?
He would have been out of juice, bruh.
No, that's funny, but that's why he's been my personal bias. But like I was telling my chat, we haven't actually deep dived into the music and the choreo and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say that I got a bias yet. You know?
Yeah.
But they wanted to know your bias. That's why I had asked that question originally. Y'all say Musa and Dre just like us for real? Not facts though. Let me see. By the way, Dre and Musa, this is Savguard. He was the one who was trying to get into the Discord call. So y'all got any more questions, chat? I don't really have any more. I want to check out your channel more just to see how over the top, because I feel like I'm over the top. And I just be liking to watch K-pop YouTubers and stuff like that. I forget whose stream earlier, but I was in somebody's stream earlier who do K-pop reacts and stuff like that.
I would say if you're gonna watch my videos, don't go too far back. You know, just stay recent. stay
Everybody's
to the recent
older
stuff.
videos be kind of cringy.
Nah, but mine's are pretty bad. Like, bro, the video was out of sync. Like, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah,
it's okay. We all start somewhere. It's just motivation.
Yeah, I agree.
Dre say, "Oh shit, you Savguard. It's nice to meet you, bro. Hope
Nice to meet you
to
soon.
talk and hang out with you soon." Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him in there in one of the calls so he can talk to y'all.
Oh, do you know a group called Rescene?
No, I've seen the name, but I don't think I think I've seen them on my home tab, but I haven't actually checked out a video.
React to them. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. You got a specific song?
All of their songs, all their title tracks are
okay.
They're small, but I'm gonna be honest. Some of their songs are like song of the year type sounded songs.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, they're insane. If I'm gonna recommend one, most people are gonna say Pinball, because that's like everyone loves that song, Pinball. I like more, but I'm gonna be honest, their songs are crazy. Like their production for how small they are is insane. I'm gonna be honest, it's insane.
They probably hungry though. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the benefit of being. Oh, Dre, you said they fire? I gotta put on to them recently. Okay. Yeah, I love when people put me on because I feel like smaller groups, they do be hungry for real.
Yep.
It just be so, as a multi-stand, it'd be so easy to get caught up in like so many different groups for real.
I'm already caught. I'm caught with like way too many. It's definitely, it's tough when you're caught with too many groups, because there's some things that you start to forget with like some of the other groups that you used to follow. So, you know, when I was following ATs, if I move on to another group and I don't react to ATs as much anymore, I might forget some stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the unfortunate part. But also, I'm kind of just like, there's just too many groups out there that I don't know. I don't want to miss out. I feel like I'm missing out if I don't react to those smaller groups and things like that. So I try my best. You
really got to pick your poison.
Yeah.
Because if you deep dive into a group, then you're missing out on all of their groups. But if you stay too general, then you're missing out on the deep dive side of things.
Exactly.
I feel you. I got one more question. Now that because we just talked a little bit, I kind of thought of something else. What's your like biggest pet peeve as a like content creator?
Pet peeve? I don't think I got one, to be honest. I don't think I got one. I don't know. I don't know what would be yours?
Mine? I would say, I think I talked about it. They had asked this question in the bigger group chat. I was saying sometimes like it's hard to like please everybody, like to show up for everybody. Because of time and just you got your favorites, and it'd be hard to please everybody because the person watching you got their favorites and they want you to watch their favorites, and it'd just be hard to try to please everybody, but you can't possibly do it. And I think the second one that I had said was, as a content creator, you start to feel like you're on this hamster wheel. Like you feel like you always got to show up and post and post and post and post, and it
Yeah.
feel like it's never really gonna end. Because once you slow down, people kind of forget about you. You go to other people. You know,
Yep.
people gonna watch content every single day. So I think that was the two that I said when I was in the group chat.
I think
That was like my pet peeve.
I got one now. It's the begging that some people do when it comes to wanting me to react to things. Like it's kind of similar to trying to please everyone, but then there's people who beg, who go to the Insta DMs, go to the Discord DMs. Yo, please, 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 please. They just be begging. Now, to be fair or to be honest, some of my Discord members do that. Like they just straight up begging constantly, like, can you do this? Can you do this? And I don't have too much of a problem with it if I know them, like in the Discord. But then there's some people who, if it's an hype-in video I just posted, they're like, oh, can you react to this group? And I'm okay with that. But then I see the next video and you have the same comment.
Yeah, and they ask on that one.
And then the next
Copy
video.
And paste.
And it's like, I respect trying. Like they really trying to get me to react to what they want. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like you're begging.
You low-key feel like I don't want to do it because you keep like
exactly.
Yeah.
So
I be feeling the same way sometimes too. If somebody like overly doing it, it's like, all right, bro. Like you just pestering me at this point. Like,
yeah.
I feel you.
Because in my Discord, people do
I'm
that.
the beggar.
people do
Somebody
that.
in the chat say I'm the beggar.
But who said it? There's probably someone that I know.
Sir Blakely.
Oh yeah,
or Sir Blakey.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he be doing that. The thing with some of my people in the Discord, they be begging, and I just be toying with them a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'd be like, yo, okay, I got you, and I don't do it, and then it kind of gets some like annoying in a jokey way. But there are some beggars in my Discord. You know, they know who they are. But.
Yeah, I feel you. Anybody else in the chat got any questions? Questions for him? He tortures us, Lord.
That's crazy. Wait, actually, I think I have questions. It was questions that I came up with for if I got put in like that stream with everyone else. But I mean, I guess I can ask it to you, but I have to find it because I don't know where I put it. Oh, who's your alt bias?
Yeah, I feel you, Blink.
Who's your alt bias?
My alt bias? I don't think I've ever gotten this question. Who is my alt bias? That's a tough one. Can I give like two alt biases?
Yeah. I was about to say.
I have a personality alt bias, and then I have like musically alt bias. Musically, I'm going Han from Stray Kids.
Okay.
That's my alt bias.
That's my bias in Stray Kids.
Never ever miss.
Yep.
Huh?
That's my bias in Stray Kids. So I understand.
Okay.
He's fine.
Yeah, I feel like it's a toss up between him and Felix. I don't know why. Felix is his versatility, but alt bias, I gotta go Han because from like pre-debut to now, he's been crazy good. Like I don't think he's ever I think he's low key been one of the best members in the group since the group was started for real. And personality wise, it's gonna be a toss up between Kehoe and low key Mingy from ATs.
Okay. I see.
I don't know why. Mingy funny to me. He hilarious.
Oh, I mean, I can ask then, like, what's your who's the funniest group to you?
The funniest group?
That's tough, right?
Got a group.
Oh, you got one?
I ain't gonna lie. I got two groups. I'm gonna say my first group, I'm gonna go Cat's Eye. Chat. If you know, you know. Over on TikTok, Cat's Eye be having me weak. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I've been seeing their TikToks. I'm with it.
I feel like they feel so normal to me. I don't know why, but
they feel relatable in a sense.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go. It depends. I want to say Stray Kids, but it depends. Cause some eras they be like Skiz Family. I feel like that's one of the best like variety episodes I've watched. I'm not gonna lie. 17 up there too.
Yep, yep.
But I gotta get deeper into their variety stuff. But that's what I'll say. Cats are my number one.
I would agree.
What about you?
For me, I have a boy group and a girl group. Funniest. So 17, I would say, yeah, 17 and maybe NCT is up there too. NCT is hilarious.
I gotta get into NCT, but I feel like I was telling my chat this the other day, it's so many subgroups that I feel like I get lost, and I still haven't deep dove into. Really, the only groups that I've deep dove into is Stray Kids and ATs. If I'm being completely honest, like actually deep dove, checked out like a lot of their music and stuff like that, and I still haven't checked out their entire discographies. But it's because I be watching so many different groups. But Nigel inspired me to really go through discographies and like check out all of the songs. So that's something that I'm doing in 2025 that's different. But
I feel like NCT is definitely overwhelming because you see mad members and then you see the units. But I think when I was going through them, I just thought of them as just individual groups. Like they're like another group. So then I would go through one and then go through the next one and then go through the next one and then kind of go to that. The one group from NCT, NCT Wish, that's the newer one. I haven't really familiarized myself with them, but Wavy, 127, Dream, like I'm very familiar with them.
Yeah, you said Dream was in your top listen to, huh?
Yeah, top listen to, but like right under.
Would that
Wavy,
be the one you recommend?
If you,
because I did just check out. I checked out Mark's song 82 Pressing. That was a banger. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And then I checked out 10's solo drop that he just had. He just dropped a song called Stunner. Oh my god,
bro, that song is fire.
Crazy,
that song
nigga.
fire.
Oh my god,
that song is that song crazy. I'm gonna say this about NCT. It's kind of hard to pick one because they each make different kinds of music. Yeah, different types of music. I feel like that's tough. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I would say the group that kind of has the most easiest music to listen to is Dream. 100%. Their music is just a lot more nicer to listen to, but I don't know. I think my favorite would probably be Wavy. Their songs are just very, very unique. 10 is in that group, and they just be making crazy bangers. But I love all of them, like pretty much all the same. But I see myself, going out my way to listen to Wavy, even though NCT Dream is up there, like over Wavy. I see myself going out my way to listen to Wavy just a little bit more. I'm like, I'm feeling, maybe I want this Wavy song, But overall, all of them are pretty good. So whichever one you pick, you don't go wrong with any of them.
Okay, we got some people in the chat who like NCT, and when we was in the Discord call the other day, a lot of people were saying NCT. So I definitely gotta check them out. They on a lot of people's list for real.
Also, their fan base is crazy, but in the good way. Like they are crazy, but they are mad funny. Like some of the funniest people that
and the fact that you said that they like up there with one of your funniest groups, I definitely got to check them out. I like the personality side of K-pop too.
And then for girl groups, I think Dreamcatcher to me is they're like 17, but the girl group version. They are like, I don't know how they are that funny. Like they are, to me, probably the funniest K-pop group. Their chemistry is insane. They don't fail to make a joke like at all. So I'm gonna give the funniest group to Dreamcatcher. But overall, I think there's so many funny groups, and the fact that these groups feel more like families than just a group put together, it allows them to kind of just be really funny. So there's a lot of funny groups, but I would say Dreamcatcher is probably my funniest group.
You know what I noticed? I don't find myself seeing a lot of the girl groups, like variety stuff. Like I find myself seeing, like I see some of their music and stuff, but in terms of just like variety shows and like seeing their humor and funny moments, I got to go out my way to do that. Dre said the song Silent Night You know that song?
By Dreamcatcher. I'm
Yeah.
assuming, yeah, bro. Their discography is way too good, way too good. But you got to be into
I gotta
that,
get into more groups.
that rock type sound.
Yeah, I've heard some Dreamcatcher and I liked it. It was really, really powerful.
But also some of their B-sides, they're like not rock also, and it's just like they sound like normal K-pop songs, and they're also good too.
Okay.
So their discography, they're the first group that I finished their discography for. They got a really good discography.
Okay.
So
that say a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Dre, you got any other than the song you just commented? You got any other songs that I should check out?
Jazz Bar, you will like. Jazz Bar, you will like.
Oh, I did see Dreamcatcher's light stick. It's go crazy. Dre, did you see G Dragon's light stick? That I thought that was clever. G Dragon just came out with a light stick not too long ago. It's like a flower and it come with like a little flower pot. That thing was fire. I was like, I want one. You say you want one? I want one. I ain't gonna lie. Any other questions, chat? I think we was very productive today. We had a lot of topics. I could make like 3 videos from this one conversation. And also, if you ever want to like post the same videos, feel free. I don't care.
I got another question actually.
Okay.
You know Luna? The group Luna?
I don't think so.
Do you know have you heard of Artemis or Lucemble? Those groups?
Yeah.
So
I think they was disbanding right around the time that did they disband or are they still together?
So there was
I heard something in the news about them.
There was a whole thing with their company, like not treating them well, the company was horrible company. So they won I think it was a lawsuit or something. So they won that and they left the company. So you have Artemis, which is 5 of them. Then you have Lucemble, which is 5 of them, and then you have 2 of them who are soloists. So they're kind of doing their thing after Luna. But I would recommend getting into Luna when they were a group, because they were really popular. Before the stuff happened. But even the groups that they're in now, like Artemis, Lucemble, and then the solos, banger songs, banger music. But when it comes to them, there's like a whole like boycott kind of thing. So you don't want to.
Somebody just said it in the chat.
You don't want to. If you are gonna react to them, don't react to like anything that's like on YouTube. The Orbits, who are probably like the greatest K-pop fan base I've ever seen in my life, they got Google Drives of all the songs, and so if you have like an Orbit in your Discord, they could just. It's so easy. They'll give it to you. You basically just react to that. And then it's cool. But their discography is crazy. Really good. But also with their new like where they are now, like Artemis and Lucemble, you don't have to boycott that because they're not in that same company. But they have good music too. So I recommend those. And also one of the soloists, her name is Eve. She has banger albums, like crazy banger albums. I think one of her songs is the most popular song on TikTok right now. Like it's number 1. So I would recommend her. But just Luna overall, I would recommend that group.
Okay. Somebody said they got the Google Drive. I think they're from your community.
Probably. But they're fire too.
I think Elexi.
Yeah.
If I'm saying that right.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's my favorite post. Any other questions to wrap it up, chat?
I might got one more, actually. One more
Go
question.
for it, bro.
This might be a crazy question though, and I don't know if you want to answer this. This is crazy. And you could be honest. You can lie. You can do whatever you want. Have you ever faked a reaction?
Have I ever faked a reaction? No, yeah. I've never faked a reaction. And the thing is, if I ever have a reaction, now I do most of my reactions on stream. So my chat could attest. If I don't like something, I'll tell them. I don't say it in a rude way because I know how to articulate myself. And I feel like being a black man, you kind of learn how to speak in a way that's not disrespectful. Or at least that's what I was taught growing up. But before I started streaming and stuff like that, if I ever had a song that I didn't like and I reacted to it, I just didn't post it. Like I'll give an example. Kiki, the girl group that just came out, I like their first song. I think it was what is the first song? Can somebody help me in the chat? I like their first song, but they dropped the second song right after that one. And it was called Debut Song. I Do Me. I like that song. That song I Do Me, I like that song. But they dropped the second song and it kind of sounded like a birthday chant. And I think it was called like Debut Song or something like that. And I didn't like it. I started reacting to it, and in the middle, I just turned it off because I was like,
bro, what? I haven't reacted to it yet, and I've heard people say it's not that good. So I've been kind of like,
yeah. Some people saying they haven't heard the album. I heard somebody earlier say I should react to the project. I may check it out if I have time, but that second song kind of just, I was like, I can't vibe with this, you know? And I started the reaction off trying to understand what was going on. Like, oh, I see they talking about this. And then I got to the middle and I was like, nah. So I just didn't post it.
That's crazy. I might have to react to it then to see, you know, if I can, you know, maybe have a different opinion. But most people are saying it's not that great. But I ask because, like, you know, just I feel like that's a question that not a lot of people would ask each other, like reactors. Like, oh, have you ever faked a reaction? Was there a point where, like, let's say you're on TikTok and there's a song that you're gonna react to later, but you heard some of it on TikTok, and maybe you heard the whole chorus, but then when you went and recorded, you know, you pretended like you heard it for the first time, but you just heard it on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So because there's been cases where, like,
I got a second K-pop TikTok account. So if I'm about to be reacting to something and it's been out, like, I just try to steer away from it. Especially like, say, like J-Hope, he was about to drop Mona Lisa. Like, I just didn't get on my K-pop TikTok for like 2 or 3 days before it even dropped because I was like, I don't even want to take a chance. Okay. And then we reacted to it live and stuff like that. But no, I don't think I've heard anything like prematurely or anything like that. Sometimes I get really close on Twitter, but it don't play the audio automatically. So
yeah.
That's like my safe spot. That's my safe place.
yeah. Okay. That's good then. Because for me, if it ever happens, I'll just say it in the video. Like, oh, I heard this, a little bit of it on TikTok. So, you know, just to put it at the beginning of the video. But I just wanted to ask that.
That was a good question, though, because I feel like people don't talk about it. That album is amazing. Debut song, though, is supposed to be a meme. Nah. I took that shit dead serious. You can't play like that. I ain't gonna lie. But I'll take your word for it. Ask him to make a 7-member supergroup.
7-member supergroup?
Can you do that? It could be co-ed.
Co-ed?
Because I know you like the girl groups. So it could either be a girl group, boy group, or co-ed, whatever you want.
Do we do like positions?
What's your question?
Specific positions? Or
you can. It don't matter. We did positions last time.
Yeah, because if I don't do positions, I would do all my biases at that point. But because I don't know, I feel like the answer would be to put who is like, okay, so let's say dancer, for example, like who's gonna be the Avengers, what Avengers team are you gonna have, and who's gonna be that super dancer, the best dancer. I feel like it's easy to put, you know, people like Taemin, like, you know, easy picks. But I feel like there's a lot of underrated dancers, and because they're in smaller groups, it's a lot harder for people to say like, oh, okay, I'm gonna include them, because why include them when I can include the better dancers in these bigger groups that are more popular, that people see as like, oh wow, they're the best, right? So I don't know. I feel like I might have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Because on the spot.
Next time, chat. Y'all keep me. Remind me. Next time, we gotta ask them again. Cause I kind of the way I did my list is I did it based off of experience. Like Nicki was my lead dancer, but it wasn't because he was in a popular group. It's more so because I seen his and it's one of my biggest videos on my channel. I seen his artist of the month, and I was actually like surprised, you know, like he actually went crazy. So like part of it was like he's that man, and part of it was like personal choice too.
And that's
Like I had Han on my list too as like a rapper because personal choice.
that's what I respect though, because like I feel like it's very easy to go, oh well, I like Nicki, or I'll put Nicki because he's seen as like one of the best dancers in the industry, and it's just very easy to pick. But you had like a more of an experience thing. I feel like with super group lists, you gotta like include like some of your experience in it to kind of add that uniqueness to it, instead of, you know, if we're just going based off who is seen as the best or like one of the best, all the lists are pretty much going to be similar. So I feel like I have to like maybe reflect on that and be like, okay,
Yeah.
who do I who
Whenever you get your list,
yeah,
hit me.
so
We go
I got
because I
you.
know they wanted to see that. The question was 7-member super group. Because we did it yesterday on the Discord.
Okay.
Read my question. Hold up, I got you, Stay Lover. What's his dream bias? NCT dream. If you have one.
I'll probably say Haechan. Haechan's mine. 100%.
Okay.
Haechan or Mark. Like I would say is those two. 100%.
All right. I think that was good. It was nice to meet you, bro. The vibe was smooth. The vibe was smooth. You seem very like, I like how like you firm on your stances and you got your own like brain and stuff. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I come across some like reactors and I could tell as a reactor what's really going on. You know, like you can look, you kind of tell.
Yeah.
But I like that you different. I feel like we kind of got that in common a bit, you know.
I'm surprised at how like similar some of our like mindset and thoughts are. Because some of the things that you would say, I agree with. I'm like, yo, like, oh, like I actually agree with that. I like that he said that. So I feel like I'm gonna give you more. I already respected you, but after this conversation, I feel like I can respect you more as a reactor because we were able to have that conversation, why we're doing this, and things like that. So it was cool.
Yeah. Facts. So locked in. Y'all have similar vibes? Yeah, it was chill. It was like nice to go back and forth to have somebody with, you know, similar. And I like that he in college going for psychology and stuff like that. Cause I feel like that'll help him with his like just personal too. Like I feel like psychology a good area for personal growth. My sister actually went to school for psychology.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah. She trying to go into the Air Force with me now too. So that she could possibly go into like med school and stuff like that.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. But stay motivated, man. Keep doing your thing. And I noticed earlier you said that you felt like you had missed some opportunities due to personal life. I just want to let you know that that type of stuff is going to happen because we human at the end of the day. Don't let none of the like comments or hate and stuff get to you because at the end of the day, you know what your mission is. And, you know, even though you shared part of the mission with us, like I feel like everybody kind of know like deep down, like exactly where they going or how they want to be. So just keep that close to you no matter what you're going through. And you're going to get there. You're going to have your little moments. Appreciate those moments. Like it's going to be moments where you drop stuff and it's going to be like, dang, I didn't expect this. Because that's just how it happened. Like you have certain videos, certain days where stuff just go crazy. Like this month is the month where like I've been going crazy and I didn't expect it. But it's like once it happened, you can't like get too hype and giddy. You got to take the opportunity and, you know, make a moment out of it. Not just a little moment, a big moment. So, you know, just stay consistent and do your thing and you're going to be straight as long as you stay yourself. That's all it's about. Cause you go, and it's something I was telling some of the other reactors, or really I was telling Nigel chat cause Nigel was asking some questions. I was telling them, like, you got to make the content you want to make and be you. Cause if you censor yourself in any way, shape or form, that's who you go on track.
Yep.
So just keep being you, bro. And hopefully I could get you in one of those calls because I think they'll like your vibe up in there too.
That'd be fire. Good chat.
Y'all reacting after this?
Nah, I'm a chill.
Okay.
Chill.
I feel you. Chill. We got a lot, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. We got this mini album that we about to check out.
I do want to say real quick for anybody who doesn't know me,
you got to shout out your TikTok. I didn't forget that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because
your socials and stuff.
As chill as I am now, I'm gonna warn any of y'all who are gonna watch any of my videos, any of my TikToks or whatever. Again, I'm crazy. Okay? I'm crazy. I know I'm chill here. Chill conversation. I'm able to have conversations, and also in the video, I still am able to give my thoughts, but I am really crazy. So I do be saying some wild stuff, not like offensive stuff, but like just normal wild stuff. So just to warn y'all, just to warn y'all. But my TikTok, the Savguard, same thing as my YouTube channel. I don't post on TikTok as much as I should, but some of them have blown up and things like that. So, and also some people have posted me on their own TikTok, and shout out to those people too. Some of those blew up also. So yeah,
that's it. That's all you want to Instagram, Twitter. You ain't got.
Nah, I mean the Twitch. Follow the Twitch. Follow the YouTube and the TikTok. That's it.
All right, the Savguard everywhere, for real, for real.
I don't want nobody
you coming through
spamming me on Instagram like yo react to this.
I feel you.
So, but
nah, I feel you. I got too many DMs right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Also, if y'all want to join my Discord, my Discord is full of amazing and cool people. So
yeah, and if I'm ever not on stream and he on stream, chat, feel free to go support, for real, for real. Cause I seen somebody say I vibe similar. Hey, I didn't say it. Y'all said it. Go ahead and do y'all thing.
Yeah.
But all right, man. It was good catching up with you. Hopefully we can talk again soon. I'll chop it up with you. If you need any like help or advice with anything, or you got questions like creator to creator type, just holler at me.
I might ask you about thumbnails. I'm not gonna lie, because your thumbnails are fire. Your thumbnails are fire. I've been seeing your thumbnails. I'm like, recommended. I'm like, nah, that's tough, bro. It's like it reminds me of streamer thumbnails.
Yeah, that's what I do. I blend. So my thumbnails right now are a blend of streamer thumbnails because I'm trying to do the streaming and stuff. And BrizzX Life. I don't know if you know Briz.
Yeah.
But I got like his text, and then I got the like streamer thumbnail. But even if you go back to like some of my old thumbnails, bro. But I was a graphic design major. Like, you know how you like your major. My major was graphic design and business. So that's kind of how like it reflected mine.
Yeah. Because my thumbnails, they're cooked, bro. Especially my other ones, they're cooked. I
got a good community, so people clicking.
I know, but they also be cooking my thumbnails, right? Like even they have like eras of my thumbnails too. Like there was one where I had like red hoodie Sav and then bald Sav. Like it was just, but I feel like my thumbnails are definitely better now. But seeing how yours is and some other reactors,
yeah, Nigel got some good ones. Yeah, Sebastian got some good
y'all
ones.
Thumbnails are insane, bro. Insane. So I might want to talk to some of y'all or you about it. But also, can I say,
just let me know whatever software you on. I just made a tutorial for the K Twins, so I could shoot you that one. But I use Photoshop, but whatever, I had told this to the K Twins too. Whatever software you use, I could accommodate you.
Okay, all right, bet. I didn't want to say one more thing though, because you are having this 1v1 conversation with me. I'm a smaller reactor. Is it okay if I shout out someone else who you might want to also have a conversation with?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like, so there's this reactor called TK Do Too Much. I don't know if you know him. He similar vibe to me and also to you, and has really, really good reactions. And I feel like you'll have a good conversation with him. And I think he started last year or like maybe in the middle of last year. I don't remember, but he has good reactions and is genuine, funny, things like that. So I would recommend talking to him.
All right.
But he's a lot smaller. Like I think he has 10K, but he's been growing fast.
That's when I started looking at other YouTubers. I remember, I think I was like 10, 20K, and I was looking at Nigel, and I was like, I think I had reached out. I'm not sure if I reached out. Don't quote me on this chat, but I think I had reached out. And I don't think I got a response. But Nigel just be busy. Even now, he just be busy. And I was like, dang, I gotta catch up to him. Now I think he just hit 101K, and I'm about to hit 100K. But
that's crazy. 100K.
Just motivation. I had told Nigel not too long ago. I say one day I had gotten his stream, and he was playing around. And one day I had gotten his stream because his community crazy. Like he be pulling like 300, 400 viewers. It's like
I seen that.
I was trying to tell him.
What? I was trying
to tell him, get on stream, bro. Get on stream. Like that's where you go. Like that's how you go get lit. Like get on stream. Because that's hard to do, bro. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, bro. When I first seen it, because when I seen all of y'all, on the stream, I didn't know who Nigel was. Like I knew most of y'all, but I didn't know who Nigel was. And I checked. I was like, oh, he got mad subs. And then I looked at his stream.
Motion.
I was like, yo, 400, like 300, 400. That's insane, bro. I was like, nah, shout out to him. He went crazy.
I was like, he got motion, bro. But,
yeah.
I had joined his stream one day, and I was in the chat, and he had like jokingly said like his community was better than my community. And he was like, and then after he was like, nah, I'm just playing. Like, shout out to you, this, that, and the other. But I was sitting in my room, and this was when I was at a whole nother crib. I was sitting in my room, and I'm like, I can't even say nothing because he right. Like I see his community. I say all I can do is get right. All I can do is hustle harder.
Yeah.
Hey, and let the results speak for themselves. So I just want to be the greatest me for real. Yeah. I don't be trying to compete. I don't like to compete.
I will be honest though, when I was at like 10K, I was looking at you. I was looking at some of y'all also to be like, to kind of get ideas from like how to be a better reactor, what I need to work on. So yeah, you know what I'm saying it was cool seeing y'all all together. Like all the people that I would watch sometimes to kind of get inspiration from and learn from, just kind of all there. So to have this conversation with you, someone who I guess I studied in a sense to kind of get an idea on what I should do as a reactor, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, I feel you because I still feel like I got a long way to go too.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think the only difference between me and a lot of the YouTubers is just my clips. I go hard on the clips. I got what you use to stream in?
OBS.
OBS?
Yeah.
I got a plug-in for you. That'll help with your clips.
Is that
it's like,
that vertical
plugin?
Yeah. I gotta download that. I'm not gonna lie. I've been like hesitating on it, but I was like, I might have to download that.
It makes it so much easier. Cause what I do is whenever I record videos, I record the vertical one too. And I got it set up for all of my scenes. So if I'm full screen, it'll show like full screen. If I'm doing a reaction, it'll show a reaction. And then every time I record, it just record the vertical one. So all I gotta do, like I basically edit the video twice. But after I edit the main video, I know where every moment that I want to make a clip at. So I just go through the vertical version, and I just make my clips. And I got a little formula and everything.
That's crazy. Because I just take the normal video, I'll edit that video, and then I'll re-edit it, and then I'll have to like change the ratio, and then split it and show
I tried to put the K Twins on, but he said he liked editing. I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm trying to put him on game. I like editing too. But it just make it easier.
Yeah.
And it make the quality better because it's basically capturing it at like the full resolution.
Yeah.
Rather than you stretching it, it's way better. Like if you ever get time to go look at my shorts, and this is just between me and you, chat, y'all didn't hear none of this shit. This month, I made just as much money on YouTube shorts as I did full videos.
Wait, are you monetized?
Yeah.
You can get monetized as a reactor, bro. Because when I did it, I got denied.
It's watch time and subscribers.
Because I hit those goals, like the goals that it shows, and I got denied because it said I had too many copyright claims. Because reacting to K-pop and stuff, you get copyright claims. So I never did it again, but I might have to reapply for it and see if I can actually get it. Because when I got denied the first time, I was like, then I'm probably gonna keep getting denied if I keep reacting and keep getting copyright claims. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think copyright claims shouldn't affect it. You have to send me the screenshot, and I'll have to do my little research or whatever.
Because I did it immediately as I hit those marks. Like I think 1,000 subs, 40K, or I think it was 4K or 40K.
4,000.
Yeah, 4,000 watch hours. As soon as I hit that, I applied and they were like, nah, you got too many copyright claims, and your thing doesn't match with the monetization terms of service or whatever it's called. But I did that
Yeah, send me this.
2 years
Apply
ago.
again. Send me the screenshot if they deny you or something like that, and I'll find some. I'll figure it out. Cause I got 2 channels. Like my second channel, I got that one monetized too, and I do reactions over there.
Cause me hearing that, cause I was talking about it like yesterday. That means that I possibly lost a lot of money, bruh. Like, cause I've been doing this for 2 years, and if I was monetized earlier, I could have been making money off shorts. Cause I've had shorts that have like 300K views. I think one of them has like 1 million or something like that, and that's money right there that could have been made because if I was monetized. But I was like, they stopped me because of copyright claims, so I never tried again because I assumed I was just gonna get blocked again. But I'm gonna try it again and see what happens.
Yeah, you got to just keep shooting, bro. Keep shooting.
Yeah,
because
I'm way past the requirements.
I was sleeping on the shorts. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of creators are too, and I think it's more so because you get subscribers from shorts, and people like it don't reflect the channel. But I view it as just like TikTok. Like you don't make money on TikTok as a reactor, but you're not doing it for the money. Like on TikTok, you're doing it for the exposure, and that's the same way I do it on YouTube. I do YouTube shorts for exposure. You know what I'm saying? Because those people, it's easier for them to go from YouTube shorts to watching you on YouTube than it is from TikTok to YouTube. If I'm being completely honest, because the channel right there, they subscribe to you right there.
You can put
that makes sense.
The video in the thing too.
The link.
Right there.
But when Jungkook had his solo comeback, I had reacted to a YouTube short of him doing the choreo, and the video got 7 million views, and I made $500 off of it. And I was like, oh, nigga, I'm dropping them. I'm dropping the shorts. Fuck, bro. I was like, I'm dropping the shorts, nigga. They tweaking. And then I was like, it ain't even, I'm looking at a whole bunch of other K-pop YouTubers. And I'm like, they're not even dropping shorts. So it's probably like not even enough content in the YouTube short space. I'm like, I'll take over this bitch. They playing around.
Because I know about the shorts. Like I know how easy it is too. It's mad easy. And I didn't have much motivation to do it until I was like, you know what? Even though I'm not making any money, it does help with growth. Like I've had, again, like 300K, million viewed shorts, and I've seen a lot of people come and subscribe and also watch that video that short is from. So it does help a lot with exposure too. So I know, like, if I do get monetized, like if I try again and I get monetized, hey, expect a lot more shorts. Not only just because obviously because the money does help, but also it helps with exposure. Like the exposure on it is just insane. Because
I was telling myself, if I'm making the TikToks, I might as well just post them on the
exactly. Yeah.
But I think with the shorts, they made the limit 3 minutes now. But I think it's best to keep it under a minute.
Yeah.
Just because it just is. But it was good talking to you, bro. Chopping it up, I feel like it felt very natural type. You know, especially as the conversation went on. It's vibey. But like I say, if you ever need anything, even if it's just the thumbnail stuff, I got you. For real, for real. I like to see everybody win. We could all win, for real.
Thank you, bro.
All right.